The rain had been falling for hours, heavy, relentless, turning the city into a blur of flickering lights and empty streets. Arav ran through the nearly deserted railway station, his shoes splashing through puddles as he rushed toward platform 4. His breath was uneven, his heartbeat louder than the storm around him. He was late. For 2 years, Arav had taken the same train home. Same platform, same time, same routine. But tonight, something had changed. Just as he reached the platform, the familiar train began pulling away. Its red tail lights slowly disappeared into the curtain of rain, leaving Arav standing alone. Frustrated, he bent forward, hands on his knees, trying to catch his breath. Missing the train meant being stranded for the night. There were no more scheduled trains after this. Or at least, there weren't supposed to be. A distorted announcement suddenly echoed across the platform. "Attention please, train arriving shortly on platform 4. Arav slowly looked up. The digital schedule board above him flickered weakly. No train was listed. The platform remained empty, except for the sound of rain hitting metal roofs and distant thunder rolling across the sky. Then, through the fog and rain, headlights appeared. A train slowly entered the station. It moved unusually quietly, its wheels screeching softly as if struggling against something unseen. The lights inside the coaches glowed dim yellow, flickering every few seconds. As the train came to a halt, Arav noticed the number painted near the front. He frowned. In 2 years of daily travel, he had never seen train 407. The doors slid open automatically with a long mechanical hiss. No passengers stepped out. No conductor appeared. The entire platform felt frozen, as if time itself had paused to watch. Hesitant, but desperate to get home, Arav stepped inside. The air inside the coach felt colder than outside. The silence was unnatural, heavy, pressing against his ears. Only a handful of passengers sat scattered across the compartment. An old man sat near the window, staring into the darkness outside. His face showed no expression, not even when Arav walked past him. A woman sat 2 seats ahead, holding an open umbrella, dripping water onto the floor, despite being inside the train. And near the corner, a young boy sat quietly, drawing something repeatedly in a notebook. Arav sat down, trying to shake off the strange feeling creeping into his chest. Moments passed. No announcements, no ticket checker, no sound of doors closing. Just a low humming vibration, like the train was alive, breathing slowly beneath the metal floor. The train suddenly began to move. Arav reached for his phone, but the screen showed no signal. The battery indicator blinked weakly, before dimming completely. He glanced at the clock inside the compartment. 11:07 p.m. The second hand twitched, but never moved forward. Arav shifted nervously in his seat. Outside the window, there were no station lights passing by, no buildings, no signs of the city he knew. Just darkness. Then, the boy looked up from his drawing. He stared directly at Arav, his expression calm, almost knowing. Arav tried to ignore him, but the silence inside the train felt heavier with every passing second. The lights flickered once, then again. The train speed increased, unnaturally fast, yet there was no sound of tracks beneath it. A sudden metallic voice crackled through hidden speakers. "Passenger detected, journey irreversible." Arav's body froze. He stood up quickly and rushed toward the doors, pressing the emergency button repeatedly. Nothing happened. The doors remained locked. The red emergency light slowly turned on, bathing the entire compartment in a dim crimson glow. The passengers didn't react. They simply sat, as if they had been waiting for this moment. The train accelerated further, the vibration growing stronger, louder, deeper, like a heartbeat echoing through steel walls. Outside the window, even the darkness seemed to move faster, swallowing everything behind it, and as Arav pressed his trembling hands against the locked doors, a chilling realization settled inside him. He thought he had missed his train, but perhaps, this train had been waiting for him. Backquote.